Okay, quick review. This is Nuclear Throne by Vlambeer, the Ridiculous Fishing devs. This is in Steam's early access program, or early release program. So this is not the final version, it's a work in progress. I know the video is kind of weird, a little bit off to the left, but like I said, it's not finished and there's some problems with my capture software, but it just improved with some updating, and I thought I'd show it off a bit. So yeah, the options are not complete either, but it does have gamepad support, which really helps in this game. I cannot play this on mouse. I don't know about anybody else, but it's a very vintage, old school style game, very pixelated. It only uses, you know, old school, not widescreen dimensions, because that's the aesthetic. They built the gameplay around it, but the gameplay itself is very not well, there are old school elements to it, but they created, with a combination of things, created something, a new type of gameplay, I believe. It's very unique and something I've never seen before, but it's I'm not sure if that completely comes across as showing being played, but I really like this game. It's can't wait for the final version to come out, but it is great just being able to jump in and play it in any state. Not all the levels are finished, but they already have a lot of characters here. They just implemented a unlock system where you don't get all of the characters in the get-go, but it gives it a little bit more progression, be able to start with certain characters and play them to unlock more, and gives more of a point to playing through multiple characters. So, but each one has their own unique abilities and voices and things. This is a twin-stick shooter, or if you use it on a gamepad. Well, let's just jump in. Selection screen. I think it's pretty nifty. It's all the characters hanging out around the campfire, each of them doing different things. I don't need to describe it. So I'm just gonna. Here we go. Characters that are unlocked from the beginning. Here, got Fish. Gets extra ammo and has a dodge roll ability. Crystal, more HP, has a shield, melting, has half its face melted off, less HP, more XP, explosive revenge ability, not sure what that is, I haven't played it enough, but yeah, higher rate of fire, pop special ability, you know, I can see that, you know. Yeah, steroids, start loaded, but less accurate. Okay. Dual wielding ability. And then Chicken, hard to kill, has a slow-mo, like bullet time ability, and uses a samurai sword as its main weapon, but by default. And has a kind of a gross death. or his head gets blown off, and you move around for a few and keep playing for a few seconds before he actually keels over. But neat character. But let's just start with the first one. Randomly generated levels, like the placement of the enemies is different every time. I think the layout is actually, I believe the layout is actually the same every time, but the items you pick up and placement of enemies and what enemies spawn is different every time. Most characters just spawn with this default pistol, but you can find and change out weapon at any point, find stuff. Carry 2 weapons at once that you can switch between. Here's the rolling ability, help me dodge. Ah, here's a melee weapon. You have limited number of ammo, so you gotta be careful not to overdo. Yeah, they every time you once you kill the last enemy, you warp to the next area. You're basically trying to see how far you can go. Presumably, if you get to the end, which like doesn't exist yet, not all the levels are here. But in the end, you know, if you reach all the way to the end, you reach the nuclear throne, it's the title, and win. But you're just trying to kill all the enemies in the level to get to the next level. Find and collect the ammo. There's some things that things that come out of enemies that level you up if you get enough. Oh god, there. Bit of a challenge. Very unique, fun game. Nice variety of enemies, great variety of weapons. There's a very interesting stuff here, like the disc gun that bounces off the walls, and it will hurt you if you get hit. Crossbow with a laser sight. Machine guns, all kinds of things. Very creative and really keeps the game interesting. Like randomized pickups really makes it different every time. Oops, so much for getting that weapon. Okay. Oh yeah, I get to mutate with another character's ability if you level up, and I leveled up. So, second stomach. Overcut power. Generate ammo. I'll go for the health. Each one has nice. Whoops. Whoa! Grenade launcher! Forgot to look at the name. Wow. Maybe I'll save that for some of the bigger enemies. You sometimes randomly get a mini-boss. Ah! It got too close. Okay. Yeah, there's one of the mini-bosses right there. Quick grease. Now go to the main menu. Use some more controller support this time. If you're not using a 360 controller, there can be some issues. You can't remap the controls right now, so if I'm using the PS4 controller and it doesn't, it maps differently, so and I can't correct the buttons being wrong. So I use some third-party software that tells the computer to pretend it's a 360 controller. So, but it's just, yeah, that'll get updated at some point, I'm sure. They'll make it support all controllers. Next character. Okay, Crystal. I may not go through every character, but just kind of thought I'd give you an idea of how different the characters can be. At least. Oh, I should note, it normally runs a little better than this. The video capture kind of slows it down a bit. Shame I got the sledgehammer again. Just show more variety of guns. There we go. I have ADD. I lost concentration there. Didn't even show that character's ability. Let me just show you this character's special ability. Okay, temporary invulnerable because he turns into a crystal. Alright, now I'll get myself killed so I can try different characters. Oh, huh. There we go. Whoops. Hit the wrong thing. Alright. There we go. Okay. Now. Look at that. Oh, I'm just gonna skip over and introduce chicken. Reduce pixelation if you use the size of the graphic display. You can change how magnified the graphics are. I set it to full screen, but you can reduce it if you really want it to look less pixelated. It'll just be smaller. Shotgun. Oh yeah, here's bullet time effect. Dodging. I'll show you variety. Shotgun. Assault rifle. Slugger? Very nice. Very nice. This has got a real kick to it. Whoops. More careful about that. Ah, there we go. Harder. Yeah. Sit in these tight corridors. Ah! Damage that. Waha! Yeah, here it is. So crazy, I got a little careless. My focus is gone. Ooh. You gotta see. Big Bandit, and I still didn't get to show you fighting him. Alright, maybe try one more time. Maybe I can just want to get a little bit more variety out of the weapons. Show you something of the more interesting ones. Steroids. And try to show you big fighting a big bandit. Yes, I know it's not that quick for being called a quick review. What I mean is, by quick review, different kind of shot. Okay, but yeah, what I mean by quick review is like I'm not meticulously going through the entire game or what have you, and then doing a written review of anything and reading it off, anything like that. It's just a little, not exactly first impressions either, just playing the game a bit and giving you my impressions of the game. Just an off-the-cuff, on-the-fly review, giving you an idea of what the game is like to play in. Oh. This could be my impressions about what it's like. And natural reactions to things. tested it before, but hadn't really played it real hard, so show you my impressions of stuff that happens as they happen. Oh, it's up. Oh, I see. I can shoot whether I'm holding a weapon or not. I get it. Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna get a bandage. I'm not. This is a very difficult game. This really, if I do well and get far, it's just luck. I'm pretty random anyway, not consistent in my performance, but hey. Don't want to take all day on this. So, there you go. Really fond of this game. The quicker they get it finished, the better. But very brilliant, unique, original game. Yeah, that is something I would like to see more of. If anybody else copies it with modern graphics, I'd definitely be down for that. But, the art style is very good as well. I will definitely be playing this a lot, so I highly recommend the game. If you're picky about like little technical issues, get annoyed easily by that, maybe wait until it's finished. But if you can deal with that, I would definitely pick it up already. It is definitely already worth the price, and help them finish developing it. So go ahead and play it and have fun.